Hello! So today we're going to do an interesting shape which is pretty straightforward but is also a lot of fun to learn how to do, and that is how to make a boat that floats. This boat was a key part of Three Body Problem, a TV miniseries science fiction, and the boat represented all sorts of things. It represented ingenuity and creativity and also longing and desire to have a journey into a new, better life. So it's a wonderful thing to make for yourself for all sorts of different reasons. And it's also interesting because it's made from a traditional 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. It's not made from a square. So most origami is made from squares. This one, if you have any sort of regular piece of paper around the house, 8.5 by 11, then you can make this boat. So let's take a look at how to make a boat. So first you're going to fold your paper in half the long way. So what I tend to do is get them reasonably lined up, and then slide the finger down the middle, and then slide it out to one side, and slide it out to the other side. So now you have an end that is sealed, and you have an end that is open. On the sealed side, you're going to want to bring the left triangle and the right triangle up to meet in the middle. And you know when they're in the middle, when they meet evenly. So a little more. There you go. Right, so now we've got two triangles and we've got this side which is open. So on this open side, we're going to fold the top layer only over to lay against the bottom of those two triangles. And then we're going to flip it over. And we're going to fold this side to match the depth that we just made on the front side. Alright, so now we've got a hat-like shape that has a line on one side and has no line on the other side. So what we're going to do now is we're going to open up the hat as if we're going to put it on someone's head, and we're going to flap it over in the opposite direction. So normally the hat was like this. We're going to pull it open and we're going to let it lay like this. And these little margin things, we just have to wiggle them a little so that they fit in. One goes on top of the other. It doesn't matter which one. Alright, and then we'll flatten that down. We end up with a diamond shape. And our diamond shape has these rectangles on either side. Alright, so now we're going to take this triangle and we're going to point these flap sides, the open side, down at us. And now we're going to fold the bottom point up to the top point. We'll just fold that in half. And then we're going to flip this over. And we're going to fold this side in half. Origami often tends to be symmetrical, which is good. Alright, so now we've got a shape that has triangles on either side. And again, there's an open part as if this is a hat. So what we're going to do is we'll take this and we're going to squash it in the opposite direction. So it used to be like this. We're just going to push it open until the two ends come down, and we're going to give this a crease. Alright, so there's a pointy side and then there's an open side. So what we're going to do is we'll have the open side facing towards us, and we're going to take these top layers on the left and right, and we're just going to pull these away from each other. And we'll have to do a little bit of wiggling in here in the middle to get the folds to come out right. But as we pull this and do a little bit of wiggling, you'll see that the sides of the boat will pull away from each other, and in the middle will be the little sail. So once you give that a nice crease, you can put your fingers in the bottom to just sort of fluff it out a little so that it could stand up if you want to. But now you see that we have a boat, and the boat can float, and you could set yourself on your own journey, or congratulate yourself for a milestone, or all sorts of other things. Let me know if you have any questions.